Hello everybody. So, I don't really have anything to say for the intro, so we're just gonna get into it. So, basically, I feel like we've all had some mistakes along the lines. Like, I know you have, unless you're like totally new. And so, mistake number one I've ever made, I was new to the game. And I had no idea what I was doing, basically. But eventually I raised enough sapphires to buy a dog. And I named this dog Winter Puppy. He was basically white with a blue spiral and those little happy closed eyes. And I gradually got attached to him. Like literally started talking to him. I bought him all the toys. I was 9 at the time, so... But anyways, after having him for a while, I started getting interested in sapphire animals. I believe my starter animal was a wolf, and I had stuff like sunshine anklets, which I think I still have. I probably bought them at a different time, but I have them. And I wanted a fennec fox. It's kind of sad to see that they're not in stores anymore because it's solidly a good animal, and I really wanted it. And I started raising sapphires, and eventually I needed like 52 or 62 sapphires to get it. So I started getting desperate because my sapphire growth started declining. And at this point, I think I had a membership. I'm unsure, though. I don't think I did. But, so I was getting pretty much desperate, and I eventually started getting so desperate, I was offering Winter Puppy for sapphires. And I didn't have a membership at the time because I didn't have a shop at the time. I would have had a shop to raise sapphires. So I was basically relying on sapphire drops, which is never a good thing, especially if you're trying to get a sapphire animal. Now, so this guy comes up to me saying he has the certain amount of sapphires I need, and he will drop them for Winter Puppy. So we go to his den, and as you might expect, I traded him Winter Puppy, and he locked his den. I really regret it to this day because I really was attached to that pet, but I've pretty much moved on. So, next mistake. So, a little after the first mistake, with Winter Puppy and everything, I don't know how, but some jammer heard of it, and he actually gifted me with a second dog. His name was Puppy Buddy. He wasn't exactly the same as Winter Puppy. He was white still, but his little spiral thing was white also. And sadly, I don't remember the jammer's name, but he really was kind. So, I started getting into trading more. I don't remember exactly the items I had at the time, but I had some pretty decent items like futuristic headphones, epic spike collar, probably spike collar, stuff like that. And I wanted parrot wings because I thought they looked cool, and I really thought they were wanted because coincidentally I saw like 5 people asking for them and assumed that they were really wanted. So eventually I offered for some parrot wings, and I was way over. And then they asked to add, so I added Puppy Buddy because at that moment I was like a trading person. So I wasn't really attached to Puppy Buddy that much. Well, I mean, I was, but at the time I was more into trading. And then once I got the parrot wings, I eventually realized they were not worth as much as I thought. So we're going to be skipping over some time on this next one because there were plenty of mistakes and drama in between these two stories, but I'd rather keep them private because I would have to call out some jammers that some of you probably know. And I would really hate to do that for my own sake. So we're going to skip over to when I started getting interested into Play Classic. Now, if you're unaware of Play Classic, it's basically the first version of Animal Jam. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's basically just 2D Animal Jam. It has some different dynamics, but it's pretty much the same. So, I really was struggling to get more rares in this. I mean, I wasn't really struggling, but I was getting greedy. At this point, I was probably 10-ish. I don't really know. I might have still been 9. I don't remember clearly. I was probably 10, but whatever. So, I started getting greedy. I was getting greedy for views, subscribers. I was getting greedy for rares. I was getting greedy for attention. And now I realize I really regret it because it's very wrong to do those things. But anyways, I started watching scam videos and I started supporting it. It isn't really a mistake because it was just wrong of me to do. I regret it and I really want to spread awareness, so I decided to add it in this video. It's quite negative, so if you want to skip over to the positive things, I'd recommend you go to this timestamp. So I started watching scam videos, and since I was also getting greedy for views and attention, I didn't want to ruin my reputation if somebody saw me supporting these videos. So I made spare accounts, and I started supporting it and wondering how I could scam. And I was watching all the tutorial videos, and I realized that was very wrong. And I was not the person to have the guts to do it, though. I was scared. So thankfully, I did not scam a jammer, and I'm very glad for that. I eventually grew out of the phase, but this scamming portion is not done here. Because if you guys don't know, I also play Adopt Me on Roblox. And I have a best friend who's also my best friend in real life. I don't want to give too much personal info about her because 1, I don't want any hate on her, and 2, I just don't want any danger for her. So, I'm not going to mention her name or her username, but let's just say that she scams a lot. And I don't support it at all. But at the time when I was greedy, I basically began helping her scam. And sadly, she does still scam to this day. And for those of you wondering why I don't unfriend her, it's because she's basically been my best friend since first grade. So I'm not just going to unfriend her like that. So, just because she scams pixels. And basically, I helped her scam, and sadly her main account did get hacked recently. So she pretty much lost everything in Adopt Me and pretty much everything she had, and she has a new account now. But so I just want to spread awareness about scamming. Never do what I do, ever. because it's bad and it can really hurt some people. I would know I've been scammed many times, and I don't know how I got so greedy, but I've stopped that, and now I just make content for fun, and I genuinely enjoy it, and I don't go out scamming rares. So let's get on to more positive things. Okay, that last portion, just so you know, it did hurt for me to say, and I've never admitted that to anyone. But time to move on to the more funny story. So this one happened like just recently, and many of you probably know. I quit like 5 times in a row. And really, I should have just taken a break. Because I'm pretty sure I knew well that I was going to return at some point. But it's really cringy to look back on, and I'm sure a lot of people got annoyed doing that. So I'm just going to make an apology right here. I'm sorry. And the next time I feel like I want to quit, I'm probably just going to take a break. And I feel like I'm really going to start a new era here. I'm going to post more quality videos. I'm going to start making thumbnails. And I'm really just going to make content for fun. But yeah, I kept on changing my main. And another thing about this portion is I have never finished an intro contest or an art contest. And I feel bad. Like, I literally finished one intro contest in my entire YouTube, journey. And I feel really bad because a lot of people entered in those contests, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to start finishing contests now. Just so you know, my content's going to improve, and I hope you all enjoy it. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I just want to spread awareness and don't fall for scams, please, and don't scam in general. But anyways, have a nice time and day or night. Goodbye.